Let's have some conversation. I have heard a lot of debate, both on social media and on national TV, several times concerning what is plaguing this country. And on the front burner is the word corruption. Sometimes when I hear experts in quotes speak, and I begin to wonder, this message is not about corruption. So many times I've heard people, they say the problem of this country is corruption. Everyone that comes to fore, everyone that wants to speak, what they normally say is the problem of this country is corruption. But I dare say that the problem of this country is not corruption. Yeah, you heard me right. It's not corruption. You want to know the problem? The problem of this country is lack of patriotism. Yes, patriotism. That is the problem of this country. That is the problem I see with Nigerians. Why did I say so? When you say someone is a patriot, he will never be corrupt because he knows that will affect his country. A patriot will never uphold religion above his country. A patriot will never uphold ethnicity above his country. A patriot is somebody who loves his country and is willing to die for it. A patriot is someone who works for the betterment of his country. Just like Jesus said, the greatest commandment is love. Why is the greatest commandment love? There are many other commandments. So many commandments. Out of them, 10 were given to Moses in the Bible. Right? But when Jesus came, he said the greatest of them all is love. Why? If you love someone, you will not covet anything that belongs to him. If you love someone, you will think highly of that person. If you love someone, you will ensure that he progresses. That is the power of love. So the same thing with patriotism. If you truly love this country, you work for the betterment of this country. If the president of this country is a patriot, he will never see Nigerians killed on a daily basis and cannot even utter a word. Not to talk of visiting those areas. If the Senate, the House of Assembly, the National Assembly, if they are patriots, they will enact laws that will bring progress. They will not bring laws that will favor them. If they are patriots, if they have patriotism, they will not do anything that will jeopardize the peace of this country. Yes. If INEC chairman and all the staff of INEC are patriots, they will not collude with professors to thwart the will of the people. If the professors are patriots, whenever they are brought in to preside over elections, they will ensure they do the right thing. So it is high time we change the narrative. Our problem in this country is not corruption, please. The reason why the subject of corruption has refused to go for a very long time is because we have not paid attention to the real thing. We left the branch and we're holding on to the leaf. That is the problem of this country. I dare say that is the problem of this country. But let's look within and see. Can we try patriotism? Can we begin to teach patriotism? So many years ago, I read a story. I think sometimes in 2010, 2011, during the crisis in Sudan, and the NGOs that went to distribute, palliatives, foods to families. So as they were distributing, a man came to collect for his own family. He joined the queue, collected, and returned back to his house. On reaching his house, he discovered that somebody has already collected for his family and has brought it home. He returned the food back to the place. And I'm like, what? Can this happen in Nigeria? Patriotism. When you are a patriot, when you go out and they're sharing food, you will not collect double. You will not collect double. Because after eating, you'll be thinking of another person. Because by the time that you collect double, you would have collected somebody else's ratio. And this is nothing but wickedness. Greed. You see, lack of patriotism is what gives birth to corruption. Lack of patriotism is what gives birth to greed. Lack of patriotism is what breeds wickedness. Lack of patriotism is what breeds terrorism and banditry. Today we have politicians who are sponsoring terrorism in this country. Today we have politicians who are neck deep into a lot of atrocious activities. And yet, they are at the helm of affairs. We have members of the National Assembly who are supposed to be making laws for this country. But these same people are the ones that are killing this country. Let us change our mindset. I am using this video to make a solemn call to all and sundry. I may not have mentioned other places, but I am saying this with every sense of responsibility that corruption is not our problem. Patriotism is. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you will be getting updates, because I will be dropping updates from time to time. I think I'm going to speak on this topic the more some other time. I will still come back again and speak on this topic. I am saying that patriotism is our problem. If we can inculcate this into our children, into primary school, nursery, primary school, you will see rapid change, rapid growth in our country. You will see patriots that are going to come up. Let us build our society around patriotism. Let us raise patriots. Parents, let us raise patriots. Teachers, proprietors, we should stop, inflating results to boost our school's profile. So that people will think that yes, the school is doing better when we know that we are not actually doing better. A lot of private schools that we see around, they are just a sham. Sometimes public schools are even far, far better than they. But because it is private and because these things are not regulated, you see that they do anything. That is a topic for another day. I don't want this video to be long. I'm going to stop here. So, see you again. Let us be patriotic citizens. God bless you.